This article is talking about Nvidia has mystery customers. Who the hell are these mystery customers? So it says Nvidia says two mystery customers accounted for 39% of Q2 revenue. That's serious. So this was written by Anthony Ha on August 30th. It says nearly 40% of Nvidia's second quarter revenue came from just two customers, according to a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission. On Wednesday, the chipmaker reported record revenue of $46.7 billion. Good Lord, that is a lot of money.
Money. Hey.
During the quarter that ended on July 27th, a 56% year-over-year increase, largely driven by the AI data center boom. However, subsequent reporting highlighted how much of that growth seems to be coming from just a handful of customers. I mean, you do want to have a diverse customer base, but if you're making a 46.7, 56% year over year, it could easily go away. But until then, let's get it. Let's run it up.
Let's get it.
All right. It says specifically, Nvidia said that a single customer represented 23% of Q2 revenue, while sales to another customer represented 16% of Q2 revenue. The filing does not identify either of these customers, only referring to them as customer A and customer B. Okay, I'll tell you right now, I am not customer A, nor am I customer B. Right? I would love to be, but I am not. All right. During the first half of the fiscal year, Nvidia says customer A and customer B accounted for 20% and 15% of total revenue, respectively. Four other customers accounted for 14, 11, 11, and 10% of Q2 revenue, the company says. In its filing, the company says that these are all direct customers, such as original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, system integrators, or distributors who purchase their chips directly from Nvidia. Indirect customers, such as cloud service providers and consumer internet companies, purchase Nvidia chips from these direct customers. So basically, they're like they're the middlemen, right? They and now everyone else buys it from these direct customers. So that makes sense. That does make sense then. Where like, all right, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Nvidia is the drug cartel, right? Nvidia is the drug cartel. Now they distribute their chips to the bosses of to the drug lords, right? And now the people come and they buy from those drug lords the chips, and they do whatever it is that they want. So the data centers get them, the consumer internet companies, and now they serve that to their customers, whether you're using the cloud, whether it's like a Best Buy selling Nvidia chips, whatever, right? But that is how the game goes. Nvidia is the hub. Then you have these four big customers. One of them accounting for 20%, the other accounting for 15% of the sales, the big dogs, and then you have the other smaller customers, the four other customers who accounted for 14, 11, 11, and 10. So the 10% is it's they're just getting into the game. They can't afford it like the 20 and the 15%. They do what they can. They do what they can, flying low under the radar, but they have high hopes and aspirations. All right, hopes and aspirations. Where have we heard that before? It says, all right, in other words, it sounds unlikely that a big cloud provider like Microsoft, Oracle, Amazon, or Google might secretly be customer A or customer B, though those companies may be indirectly responsible for that massive spending. So basically what they're saying is, because an Amazon, an Oracle, a Microsoft, a Google might have needed a really, really large order of chips, they went to customer A or customer B to place that order, and now customer A or customer B placed that large order at Nvidia and then supplied it to the buyer, right? They're the plug. They are the plug. It says, in fact, Nvidia's chief financial officer, Colette Kress, said that large cloud service providers accounted for 50% of Nvidia data center revenue, which in turn represented 88% of companies' total revenue, according to CNBC. Mm, 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 mm. Those data centers, they are blowing it up. All right, it says, what does this mean for Nvidia's future prospects? Give me credit. An analyst Dave Novosel told Fortune that while concentration of revenue among such a small group of customers does present a significant risk, the good news is that these customers have bountiful cash on hand. They generate massive amounts of free cash flow and are expected to spend lavishly on data centers over the next couple of years. And there we have it. So customer A, customer B, they make a big, wide, they are almost 50% of Nvidia revenue, but they're the connect. They are the connect supplying to all of the data centers, people who need chips for whatever it is, people who are doing the crypto mining and all that good stuff, right? So that is that story. Nvidia's mystery customers, customer A, customer B, they're accounting for 39%.
I've never been afraid to walk away. Left the shadows in yesterday. They thought they owned the lock and key, but I'm the storm they didn't see. They whispered out behind my back, thought my strength was what I'd lack, but I've turned scars into a flame. Their doubts just fuel my unpain. Walked away with my head held high, left their chains beneath the sky. They thought I'd crumble, thought I'd fall, but I'm the one who breaks the wall. I've never been afraid to let it all go. They thought they held the strings of my show, bound by their words, but they don't know. I'm the storm, I'm the fire, I'm the glow. They thought my roots would never grow in fields where winds of freedom blow, but here I stand, unshaken, bold, a story no one else could hold. They thought I'd crumble, thought I'd fall, thought I'd be nothing, thought I'd crawl, but I'm the one who stands so tall. I walk away, I take it all. I'm the echo in the empty halls, the rebel left when silence calls. They thought my song would fade away, but I'm the voice they can't betray. I've left behind the chains they made. Their whispers tried to make me afraid, but I don't bow, I don't obey. I walk my path, I find my way. With my head held high, left their chains beneath the sky. They thought I'd crumble, thought I'd fall, but I'm the one who breaks the wall. Every scar